The laughter hit the room like a slap. It was sharp, loud, and cruel. "Hey, sweetheart," one man called out. "What happened to your face? Lose a fight with your frying pan." The words froze the air. Everyone turned to look at the young waitress as she set a plate on the table. Samantha didn't flinch, but her ears burned and her throat tightened. She stood up straight, letting silence be her shield. In the corner booth, two men smirked. They made sure their voices were loud enough for the whole café. "Maybe the bacon fought back," one added, laughing at his own joke. Samantha turned away. Her face carried old, rough scars that no longer healed. She didn't answer. She knew words were wasted on people who only saw the surface. Near the window, an older man lowered his coffee cup. His eyes followed Samantha as she moved back to the counter. His hands trembled slightly as he adjusted the worn cap on his head. The emblem was faded, but the memory was still sharp. Then he saw the small tattoo on her wrist, barely showing under her sleeve. 27 Bravo. His heart tightened. He hadn't seen that unit mark in years. Samantha kept moving, wiping the counter, pouring coffee. But her mind was far away under a desert sky filled with smoke, sweat, and sand. Back when she was Doc Sam, a combat medic who ran toward explosions. 5 years ago, she had promised Captain Daniel Reeves she'd get them all home. She saved 5 that day. 1 didn't make it. The fire had taken him, and part of her. 2, her skin, her confidence, her sense of worth. The hospital sent her home with scars and no mission. So she hid behind the clatter of dishes and the safety of routine, where no one knew who she had been. The old man understood. He had seen this story before. Quiet heroes living among strangers. Battles dismissed by people who had never buried a friend. As Samantha passed the booth again, one man stuck out his foot. She stumbled, hot coffee spilling onto her wrist. "Careful, soldier," he sneered. "Don't lose another battle." She took a shaky breath but stayed silent. The old man pulled out his phone and sent a message to a number he hadn't used in years. "She's here." Minutes later, the door chimed. One by one, people entered, some in uniform, others in civilian clothes, but all carried themselves like veterans. The men in the booth stopped laughing as the cafe filled with silent witnesses. A woman with silver hair and a limp walked to the counter. She placed a folded American flag in front of Samantha. "Captain Reeves wanted you to have this," she said. "You carried us all home." Samantha's breath caught. "I thought I failed him," she whispered. The old man stood. His voice was steady. "Heroes don't have to be perfect. They just have to come home." He turned to the booth. "You see scars? We see battlefields survived. You see a waitress. We see a hero." The men stood, pale and speechless, and left quickly. One by one, the veterans placed patches, coins, and ribbons on the counter. They didn't need words. Samantha stood taller than she had in years, her tattoo now uncovered. Some heroes wear aprons instead of uniforms. Some carry coffee pots instead of rifles, but they never stopped serving. You might pass them without knowing, but their battles and their courage are real. Where are you watching from? Have you met a silent hero? Share your story in the comments and subscribe for more stories that honor those who carry unseen scars.